Okay, let's talk about maintenance. The first thing I would tell you is that you can do this virtually anytime. You can do it in the morning before the market opens. You could do it while the market's open. You can do it after the market closes or in the evening. You can do that on the weekends, whatever fits your schedule. The goal here is really to increase profits and manage our losses. And so the first thing I would tell you, and so as you probably remember, whenever we go into Thinkorswim, we open this sidebar, we go up to these three lines, click on export file, and export it to the current watch list. And that gets us working with the most current information. And then we'll go over to the investment recommendations spreadsheet and update the market values. And so all of these numbers change based on that. All right, so the first step in maintenance is to go through each one of your investments and look to simply see that the iron condor is in place. And so in this case for XOP, both sides are in place, nothing to do. XLE, both sides are in place. XBI, both sides are in place, nothing to do there. Now what I do know is that SOX up here, that it's missing one side. The call side of this iron condor is missing. And so for some reason, could be profit capture, could be a stop limit order, could be in the money protection order. Any of those things could have triggered and purchased back the call side of the SOXX. Regardless of what happened, we need to replace it. So we'll go down here to the spreadsheet, look at SOXX, and it tells us that the call side needs to be 491 or greater. And so we'll come back here, we'll go to trade, we'll put in SOXX, and we'll scroll down to the call side and look for something greater than 491. Now, we've got it's a little convoluted here in that you see the mark prices go up here instead of down, which is what we would expect. But we do identify a good candidate here at 490. We could put that in and get about $3.35 on that. But that's a little lower than our 491. That was the limit set. So we go in here to check that. We'll put in 490 and realize it's at 14.10. That's fine. It's not below the current distance required. And if it was, as long as it was within 1% of this, we'd still think it's a viable option. So 490 is good for us. So we'll go back over here and select 490, right click on it, sell custom, go over to our template, and we'll go 490 to 495. So this is a call. And as always, we have to change all of these to 495. And looks like we're going to pick up a 25-cent credit, so that's $25 into our account. It blocks down to 20 if we try to subtract a penny. So I'll leave it at 25 and try to pick that up. We're having this discussion on the 26th of March, and so this is going to be submitted tomorrow on Monday on the 27th. And so these orders, the profit capture, need to go in on the 28th. That order goes in on the 28th. The stop limit goes in on the 28th. And finally, the in the money protection order goes in. First of all, we'll change that to SOXX. It's on the mark, and it is a call, so it is greater than or equal to, and we always use the short leg, which is 490. We'll save that out. And now this is ready to send. So we'll confirm and send the order. Once all of that executes, yeah, it'll be our replacement order for the call side of the Iron Condor for SOXX. One other thing can happen during maintenance, and that is that you can have a situation where we've submitted a stop limit order, but it wasn't filled. And that can happen when the stock price gaps in one direction or another and gets past the point that our stop limit order would be an acceptable price to buy it back at. And the way you identify those situations, you go to working orders and you'll scroll over here to make sure you get all the working orders at the top. We ignore all the red ones. And we scroll down through the green ones here, and we're looking for a trigger that is a positive number, typically 180, 175, 180% trigger. We want to find that along with it being a working order. So we'll scroll down here. There's the first one, and it's not a working order. So we don't have right now the situation where we have a stop limit order that has failed to get filled. But in the event that we did, I'll show you what we do about that. Close out the working orders. For the sake of this, we're going to use SMH. And we're going to assume that the working order on the put, that there's a working order out there to buy it back that didn't get filled. So what do we do about that? Well, first thing is we go over here, we'll delete the entire group. And once we've done that, then we go in, we right click on the vertical and buy SMH, buy the put back. And I usually increase that by about a penny and then send it in so that we'll actually buy that back. And then we simply go find a replacement for that side of the Iron Condor. So it's pretty straightforward. That's all we have to do. Finally, as you get closer to the expiration date, you'll discover there may not be any viable replacement orders. In that case, let's go back to monitor, and we'll use USO for this. So let's say we came in here and we were looking for a replacement, but we couldn't find one that fit all of our criteria. And so what do we do about that? Well, we again do the same thing. We go over here, we cancel the working orders or cancel the OCO group, and that all gets canceled. And then we come in here, click on vertical, and right click on it and close the order. So we'll issue a buy to close the order down. I'll delete that out now. And once that's done, we can come over here and put in an Iron Condor for USO a month later. And so we'd go over here to our spreadsheet, change the expiration date to 5/19, and look at USO, and it'll be somewhere below 51 and a little bit above 71. Let's call it that, 51 and 71. And so we'll come over to Thinkorswim, go to trade, there's USO. We'll look at the 19th, and looks like we have a candidate here between 50 and 45. So we'd pick that as our put side of the Iron Condor, and on the call side, we'd pick, scroll down a little bit. We have lots of candidates here. We could pick 72 to 76. 72 is at 835, 76 at 455, so that's going to generate about 39 cents. There's abouts in premium. So several options to use there. And so we'll put together an Iron Condor a month later. I would tell you that there are other methods to defer the loss, and I can cover those in the coaching session. But at the same time, I'll tell you that we don't use any of those methods. This approach is the most conservative, requires the least amount of attention, and consistently generates excellent profits. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.